exciting because we are going to be beginning of the 90-day Blitz. Actually, we are going to be starting next week, but you can start now if you want to. As a matter of fact, I have some people in the group that we've been talking about that they're already starting the 90-day Blitz. But today I'm going to go a little different from what I usually talk about the Blitz. And you got the newsletter. You're going to be familiar with what you are going to see tonight. And the reason is because, like I say in the newsletter, I've been in isogenics for 10 years now. Now, when we started, we basically didn't have anything. The basic plan, great product, and the basic plan that's really simple, and we built a very fast. But then later, especially in the last 2 years, we have added a lot of new bonuses, new promotions, new contests, etc. Now, I have never been too much into contests. However, looking yesterday, I realized that the best way to build fast is when you are also building together with a contest and promotions. And this is especially true for the 90-day Blitz. I set up the goals to qualify to several of the contests. And the reason is because when you do that, even if you don't win the contest, you are not number one, your activity is going to get you to a high rank. And then you are going to be also participating of many neat things that you get when you are participating in all these events. Now, I'm not going to go through the details. I'm going to show you where you go to get all the details. But this is what we are going to see today. We are not going to go through all the contests, but the ones that are going to get you step by step to a really high income. As you see, we have 5 there. We are going to be going one by one and show it, and I'm going to show you too why this is so important to build, and then the action plan that we will have in order to go through all this. Now, the first one is the Enrollers Club, and I'm sure some of you have earned this. These are the HLS Essentials with Product B. When you sponsor 5, you get Essentials with Product B. With just sponsor 10, then you get 2 essentials with Product B, 1 for men, 1 for women, 2 for men or women, depending what you want. Now, this is cool, the Enrollers Club, because you are going to go into action right away. Your goal is on the month of September, and if you want, you can do it on what is left of August, to sponsor 5 people. In order to sponsor 5 people, you have to go into the action plan that I'm going to show you later. This is the goal that you have to go, because this is the beginning of growing your team. Even if you have been in isogenics already for years, this is the way that you're going to start. And on top of that, the good thing is just that you are going to be rewarded by your behavior here by getting the essentials with Product B. This is over $139 that the cost of the product is, and you can get 2 of those. That is over $270. But it's really cool. And this is something, guys, that I recommend you to go for. Now, many of you have seen this contest, and you say, yeah, but I'm not sure. Guys, even if you have never sponsored 5 people in a month, that doesn't mean that next month you're not going to be able to do it, or even 10. Go for it. Now, let's go to the next step. Now, the next step is probably the base of the whole thing, and it's something that I overlook. I didn't see before. And the reason is because I never read the rules of the contest, and I didn't know what it means. And I know I'm a leader in isogenics, and it's mea culpa, as they would say in Latin. It's my fault. But guys, the good thing is that never is late to learn. And this is the millionaire in action. And the cool thing is that by doing these activities to get there, you are going to go up in ranks. Now, this is not only for millionaires, and that was a misunderstanding that many people have. As a matter of fact, many of the winners and the millionaires in action in points in the past have been people that are just starting out, that they're coming up and they're helping their team to go up in cycles. Their personal cycles are going up. Personal enrollment, they are sponsoring consistently 3, 5, 6, 7 people a month. Personal enroller, the people that are enrolling personally, they are advancing in cycles, and all those are points. And then this is also based in weeks that you are active as an executive. In other words, you must become an executive to get here. Now, as an executive, of course, you get access to many, many bonuses that are amazing. I'm not going to go tonight through that, but I'm preparing super presentation where you are going to see the power of these numbers of the bonuses. But guys, this is the way that you start building. And if you do this, all this going up, and again, you don't have to win, you don't have to even be in the top 10 or 20 or anything like that, but you are building with this in mind to increase your team cycles, to increase your personal cycles, to have personal enrollments, to personally rank advance the people in your organization, personal sponsors, and also to stay active as many times you can as an executive. You will have a lot of points, and that will grow your business. Can you hear me?
Yes, we do.
Oh, okay. All right, let's go to the next one. Now, growing your team, $500 million. Oh, okay. This is, oops. You know what? I missed one here. And okay, I have to apologize. I have to go really back. You see, that's the cool thing. This is a live presentation. I'm gonna, you see how quick I'm gonna go here. I'm going to add this slide here. Shoot, I don't know why I'm missing it here. But anyway, this is the top achievers. Now, this is live TV, that they would say. Top achievers. Top achiever this year is going to be at the beautiful Ritz-Carlton in California. This is going to be in California now. Top Achievers is one of my favorite events. And the reason it's one of my favorite events is because at the Top Achievers, not only you have the regular when you are learning from leaders, from corporate, etc., but you have a lot of free time. You go boating, like we did last year. You can go boating, you can be swimming, you can go to massage, yoga, play golf, whatever you want. And it's a great activity. Now, how can you be invited? Well, what we were talking about in a minute ago about millionaires in action. As a millionaire in action, the more points you got, you can qualify to the Top Achievers. Now, for more information, after I finish this part of the presentation, I'm going to show you where you get the information for all these events and contests. Now, then later is growing your team is the France, the Paris trip. I mean, they're really excited about this. Now, this is a trip that the way that we are going to win it is if we reach as a company by April 27, $500 million between last April this year all the way to April 27, $500 million. I can tell you that we are on our way. We are on our way so far for something like 460 million, but the sales are increasing so fast that I would not be surprised that we hit the $500 million. When that happens, then we are going to qualify to go there and depend on your income. Now, some people, when they see the income, they get kind of scared and say, whoa, how am I going to get an income? Well, guys, you do it by going up using the Millionaire in Action, I'm telling you. When you are going up, you're receiving checks on bonuses and your regular commissions, etc. And that's going to help you to get there. And then the top of the Millionaire in Action is the Paris, Rome, and Style. Now, this is a trip with Jim and Kathy Cooper. And this is separate from the one in Paris that we saw. And this is for the top 5 income or no income earners, point earners, no income earners, point earners on the Millionaire in Action. It is interesting that many times, or most of the time, we have a lot of people that have been in that trip that are no millionaires. Most of the time, none of them. And in case you say, oh, I'm going to disqualify myself because I cannot compete with Jimmy Smith or Lynn Haggerty, I can tell you that the trip that is going to the Mediterranean this year, that was for the last year, Jimmy Smith and Lynn Haggerty are not going there, or Lisa De Mayo. There are different people that were qualified for that trip. These are the people that had the most points on the Millionaire in Action. Now, I'm going to show you where you go in order to get all that information. Okay, here it is ISA FYI. You see, you enter on the bar ISA FYI, and then when you're there, you see there's the bar news, recognition, self-promotion, product, ISA body, events, etc. Okay, you go to self-promotion, and then you click on enrollment promotion, leadership promotion, etc. And then here you can click on, I'm clicking right now in enrollment. And then it's coming here. By the way, this is live, so it's taking longer. And here you have some of the promotions. Then you click in leadership promotions, and then you have the other promotion. You click in any of these, and then you're going to see a window opening with a PDF file. Here you see the PDF file. This is, if I am correct, I think I click on Millionaires on Auction, in action. But anyway, here is the, well, I don't know how long it's going to take to get there. But anyway, guys, this is an amazing way to build your business. The other thing that I'm going to show you, let me go back here and then look at recognition. When I look at recognition, you say, well, how am I going to get there? Remember I told you, become an executive. And the reason is because you are going to become an executive is because we are going to, you want to make sure that you get all these bonuses to get to the top. Now, here on the right, you say Executive Leadership Pool. You click there, and then you're going to see another window that's going to open in a second. In this window, you're going to see all the, let me see, it's coming there, all the bonuses that were paid last month. And then you're going to see why you had all the chances to get to the event. In other words, to get to the Paris event or Paris trip that we are going to have. And the reason again is because it's not only the commission that you're going to get in the regular when you become a 1-star golden circle, 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, etc., but also the different advancement bonuses that you are going to see in a second. This is really, really amazing. Okay, here where it takes us long. Let me see if I can speed it up by doing this. Okay. ERP. No, it's coming there. Okay. Okay, here it is. Now, look at this, guys. This is the 2 or 3-star. Look at the bonuses. By the way, the 1-star, we don't have the amount here, but there are a lot of 1-star winners, and the top is $5,000. But then here we have the 2 and 3-star. You see, go from 2,000. There are more than that, but the top 10 go from 2,755. Okay. Oops. All the way to 20,000. Here, let's see. Kerry G, 20,650. This is in the 2 and 3 stars. 4, 6 stars. Look at those bonuses, 27, 21, etc. 7-star. These are bonuses separate from the commissions, as you see here. Now, how do you get to those bonuses? It's by following the track that I just showed you. By becoming a millionaire in action. That's the way that you get there, because your team cycles grow, you grow, you have personal enrollment, you rank advance, and all, especially these personal cycles and your team cycle, count for all those bonuses. And then imagine the things that can happen when you see this kind of bonuses if happen in your life. Look at that. I'm going to leave it there for a few seconds, and that way you can digest it. This is on top of the cycles, on top of the other commissions that we have. It's really cool. Okay, guys, let me go back to Paris and Rome. Now, the action plan is really simple. You build your list, you connect, you present, and follow up. Many of you say, George, you have been showing me this for about 100 years. Guys, this is the base for building the business, always the basics. You are connecting, you are presenting, and you're following up. Now, 5 days a week, 10 times daily exposure. The more, and when I mean exposure is sending people to the tools, using the tools. Make sure that you use the tools. And that's the way that you're going to get very, and also the second part is using the promotion, the promotions or the rank advancement. As you see, and by the way, learn these numbers. Really important. Become an associate first if you are not, if you are new right now on the call. The next goal is to become a consultant. You get $50. And every time you have a person that you sponsor that become a consultant, there are 2 here, you get $100 for each one, it's $200. If you become a manager, the M stands for manager, in 30 days or less, you get to 50. Now, some of you say, but George, I already went through all these bonuses. Yeah, there are more bonuses ahead that the bonuses that I was showing in that PDF. they don't have a time limit. But anyway, directors, when you have 6 consultants and a person that has 6 consultants, you already have 2, as you see. And then 4 more for each consultant, you get $100, it's $400. Plus, if you do it in less than 90 days, $750. And then executive is 6 months. If you do it, first of all, you have 4 more consultants, $400 more. If you need 10, 5 on each side. And then you get $1,000 and it's $1,400. It's a total $350 plus if you sponsor this everybody with a President Pack. When you sponsor 2 people with a President Pack in a week, you get $160 for each one. That means that in this case you sponsor 10 people, 160, $1,600, $1,600 more, and that gives you over $5,000. Now, again, some people are saying, George, I have seen this many times. Well, start applying in your life, and you're going to see how fun it's going to be the growth in your organization. And the other part, make sure you go to the corporate training side for these next 90 days. Make sure that you learn how to get paid. I already show you the example. And make sure you learn how to invite people not only to the launch party, but how to invite them to presentations on the internet. As you see, we have oops, I didn't want to do that. Okay, we have here at the bottom, oops. Okay, let me go back. At the bottom, you see at the bottom how to get your products paid for launch party and how to get your products paid for online. This is how to build your business online or in the local market. It's a great tool. And remember, guys, your goals. You have to become a millionaire in action. And when I mean a millionaire in action, to go in action like a millionaire, how many people are you going to connect daily? How many hours are you willing to invest in prospecting daily? What rank you will advance to? What is your goal in the ranks? What is your money goal after 90 days? When are you going to be an active executive if you are not already? Tools. What kind of tools are you're going to buy? How many magazines you will buy? To buy the Look At book, to samples of Rejuvenate. You find all these in ISA sales tools. But anyway, and remember, follow the activities of Millionaire in Action. And these are, make sure your team cycle goal increase. In other words, your team is growing. Your personal is growth. You have personal cycle growth. You are personally enrolling people. Personally enroll, rank advancing people that you personally enroll, and make sure that you are an executive as many weeks as you can. When you do that, guys, your business is going to explode to the next level. Alex, I don't know if anybody has a question right now, but I would like to open for questions. Next week, we are going to talk more into the action of the 90 days. But right now, as I said before, make sure that you put into action like a millionaire in action. How many people are you going to connect every day, etc. Using the basics. And let me go back like this because this is the basic. Whoops. Connect.
Yeah, and by the way, for those of you that are new on the call, just remember you can ask a question by just going to the GoToWebinar control panel at the top right of your screen and enter it into a chat box there. So, and by the way, George, just wanted to let you know, it's like, I know when we got started, we didn't have any of these contests or so, but I know what motivated me greatly was that the only thing that we really had was to become a crystal executive, which meant that within 6 months of joining, you had to become an executive. And I remember I had only 2 consultants, and there was barely 3 weeks before my 6 months were up, and that gave me the push to try to become a crystal executive in the deadline. And I went ahead and I was able to do that. Today with these contests, and that was just so that the only incentive basically I had was to be called a crystal executive and get some VIP seating at the conference and recognized on stage. Now you can see one of the bonuses that you showed. That was a $75,000 bonus. Now that's a real incentive.
Oh yeah, yeah. As a matter of fact, let me go back to the bonus. There they are. That's so cool.
Yeah. Those are huge. And we have dozens and dozens of people earning these bonuses. And as Jimmy would say, that's a beautiful thing. Let's see. We have a question here. Uh, and Matt asks, what if we don't have the physical results yet? For example, if I'm still not at my ideal weight yet, should I still do the blitz or focus on
Yes,
results in products first?
yes, no, no. You go for the business and the product at the same time because you are going right now. You are going in a challenge and you are talking to your friends. And when you're, this is something very important that I'm going to say. You tell your story where you were before, now where you are now. In other words, what you are doing now in order to for the future. And the future is so important. Where you are going, you are telling people, this is my goal. And if it's weight loss, you say, my goal, and not only I'm going to be fit, losing 40 pounds or whatever you want to lose, 40 pounds, but at the same time, my goal is to have a full-time income, making over 10 or 20,000 a month, because, and then you explain why. Because I would love to travel with my family, have a new home, and describe. And then ask them, what would you like to have? And when they tell you, you are giving permission them to share also their dreams. And when they tell you their dreams, say, okay, let's do this together. Let's do this together. Don't wait to lose weight, because then it's a precious time that you're losing. Plus, right now is the best time to have those two challenges. Your challenges for getting fit, and at the same time you are building the business.
Yeah, and
Because again, it's the best time. You don't want you see, and this is something that I can say more. I've seen so many people through my years in network marketing that a friend of theirs is sponsoring into a business, into another business, because the person was friend never told them about the business, was talking only about product. Yeah, you have to do both. Really important.
yeah, and I do want to add something because my goals were initially, to lose weight and earn some extra income. And I set two goals. One was to lose 100 pounds. The other one was to uh, make $1 million. And one came before the other. I couldn't time it so that both hit the right time. But no matter at what stage I was, whether I had just lost 10 pounds or had just made my first 10 cycles, the focus was in there, in going ahead and working the two of them together. Uh, let's see.
That's right.
Let's see
And
what
then you
else.
lost a total of how many pounds?
Well, 115 pounds.
Yeah, this is on top of earning over $1 million. And by the way, Alex talks a lot about the business. The people were asking about the results because they look at him and say, "Whoa, how could you
Yeah.
disappear?"
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I keep on forgetting to to talk about the weight loss aspect and so on because I'm just I know that so many people right now with the economy it is right now, they need that extra income. So let's see.
That's right.
Well, it looks like we don't have any more questions right now, George. And let me just double check here. George, by the way, lately we've been having trouble with the audio right after we hit the top of the hour.
That's weird.
So we might have, I don't know what's going on with the,
Yeah,
maybe
right now
we're
I can
running
hear
out
you
of time.
perfectly.
So, guys, then
Uh,
if you don't have any further questions, then remember you can always email us or go to the howtogetgoing.com website. We have recorded this webinar and it will be put at the howtogetgoing.com website tomorrow evening. And we look forward to seeing you next week. George, do you have any other comments or closing
yeah, well,
thoughts?
make sure that guys uh, put in your. This is very important also, and I'm gonna say it to close. Set up your goal. Set up your goal, and even if it seems too big, if you feel that it's too big, uh, just take a deep breath and release it and say, okay, this is something that I know I can do. and say, I allow myself to reach my goal of. Again, let me say it. I allow myself to reach the goal of. Then they always and they say that because I know some of you are going to feel something in your stomach when they say, okay, I want to make $10,000 a month, and then you feel something like a knot in your stomach or your chest, and it's important that you release that, and then you start saying it so many times that you feel more comfortably and going to action because the action helps you to do those things also to move forward to your goals.
And that action part is actually the most important of them all. I used to do a lot of these exercises, George, at the beginning, but nothing really happened until I really went into massive action. And that's what we definitely need to do all. And everyone you see right now on your screen there that has earned these bonuses, they have gone into massive actions. And just
Something
want
I
to
was
point
going to say
out,
back.
yeah,
Oh,
go ahead.
sorry, go ahead.
Yeah,
No, go
what
ahead.
what
Go
I
ahead.
wanted to say there was that if you look at the bonuses, not the $75,000 one, but the $56,000 one from Carol Taylor, they're one of the top earners for a long time in isogenics, and they're still going hard, working hard, meaning that they're growing their business
Yeah.
tremendously in order to reach, that level in the bonus pool.
Something that I was going to say also about the fitness side, guys, right now is also a great time to set up a 90-day goal because by the time Christmas comes around in December, you're going to be in great shape. And even if you eat a lot, you're not going to gain much because your body's burning fat like crazy. And those are for those of you that want to lose weight or want to stay in shape or gain muscles. And then in January, you're going to be in better shape than 90% of your friends that are doing isogenics. It's why it's good that 90 days also uses for a personal challenge to get in great shape in the business and the product. Michael Cross last night was saying in a conference call that they had is saying the next 90 days, make sure you become a product of the product in every way. Not only you are building the business, but you are working in your life to become a product of the product.
Great advice, George. Well, then, thank you so much to each and every
Oh,
single
can I
one
say
of you
something
for.
before I
Go
forgot?
ahead, go ahead.
Okay, as you see on the 7 star, Alexis Romano, 75,960. Alexis Romano, 6 months ago, was not even in the 7 months ago, she was not even in the top 200. She's been in Australia for a few years, but just last year, at the end of the year, around October or November, is when she decided to go for the business. She was using a lot of product to approach people, and then when she decided to switch, her business exploded. And now Alexis Romano not only was the number one on the bonus, 75,906, but she was the number five in the whole company. That's amazing. And by the way, her sister, if you go to the 4 to 6 star, her sister the number one there, 27,632. No bad, guys. Gosh, imagine an extra $20,000. Whoa, $75,000. Oh gosh, I would probably go to a restaurant with that kind of money.
I tell you, that just goes to show you that many people always keep on calling people with this is this company is just starting. There is no opportunity in a 10-year-old company. Look at this. You have somebody uh, that's getting up there into the top five, and
Yeah,
they didn't even start doing the business seriously less than what, a year ago,
yes.
seven
And
months
again,
ago.
less than a year ago. But now,
Yeah,
again, I want to point out that these numbers that you see there are just the bonus pool income. That doesn't include their cycles. That several of the 7 star, I think all of them, or most of them, I don't know if all of them, but most of them, they have a six-figure per month income already on just cycles. This is adding. This is on top of that. The
yeah.
same with the 4 stars. This is on top of their income, and the same for a 2 and 3 star. And it's easy to have an idea. 4 to 6 star, you know that the people are between 60 cycles and 150 cycles. and then you just multiply by 54, and you have an idea how much these people may be earning per month. The same the differences. But anyway,
And you can see that at isogenics earnings.com.